Hmm? What? What's up? Good. Is there a caller?
Excuse me?
Was there a caller?
There was. Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Huh, I had a sheriff stop by earlier.
Okay.
You know who?
686 your plate, item Queen Young 5545 comes back to a 2004 Ford Focus, expiration of 22 to a Travis Hines out of Lava Hot Springs, Washington, negative 29.
Copy.
All
No,
right.
I checked on you earlier.
My 29's good. All right.
I'm not worried about that.
How about my 28 or my 27 or whatever?
All right. Just
You're a
just hanging
detective.
out.
You're trained detective, huh?
Back to Idaho.
So you know all about those investigators. Are there any serious criminal?
Here's just as you just stopping through, just hanging out, just resting. Okay.
Kirkendoll. Yeah. I mean, I was here overnight.
Well, here, let me get my filming device.
Oh. All right. I mean, I just documenting.
That's okay.
Oh. Oh, I don't want to. I mean, I'm not trying to turn it into a war of
Not worried about
information, but.
If you're going to document, I'm going to document.
Well, that's okay.
Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Do you guys carry body cams?
Don't need to.
Oh, yeah. That other guy didn't really have a body cam either.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess every sheriff's department's got its own policies.
Right.
So yeah.
Sure.
So Sheriff Mitch Allen, he says it's not a big deal to carry a body cam. How about dash cams? It doesn't look like you got one. So, huh?
Here's what I'm doing. I'm just checking to make sure that you're good.
Yeah.
You're just resting.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Small town.
Yeah.
People aren't used to people stopping and resting. And
oh,
when they see
was
something.
there a specific complaint?
No complaint.
Just I'm here and it's suspicious.
It's different.
Okay.
For this kind of town.
All right.
You know, small community. There's a lot of thefts going on.
Oh, there's an issue here.
Tons of thefts in the whole county.
Huh? That's.
So when you see a car that's out of state.
Yeah.
You can understand if you live in this small town.
Looks like I can load up a lot of stuff in there.
Good. You got a lot of stuff in there now.
Yeah, maybe it's all stolen.
So,
you're a detective. You went through the training,
here's the deal.
the courses.
I've got no reason to expect it to be stolen.
You have no reason to what?
To expect it to be stolen.
To expect my stuff to be stolen?
Is it stolen?
How much training have you gotten as a detective? Do you go like to a specific city to train for your?
I've been an officer for a while, so.
How long have you been a detective?
About a year.
A year, okay.
Yeah. But if you take all the other training, you got to investigate your own cases. So.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living?
Not much. Just travel.
Travel.
Man,
How do you get your money?
Well, I don't know. I post YouTube videos of my traveling and stuff. Just
so that makes you money.
Yeah, a little bit to pay for gas.
There you
I
go.
mean,
good.
Yeah, you're not talking to a rich person here.
Well, neither am I.
Yeah, you? Oh, how much do you get paid?
Well, that's not anybody's business.
Well, that's kind of public information. I mean.
Then you can look it up on.
Well, okay. Just like I would ask. Yeah,
how much do you make? Isn't that any of my business?
Well, that's private.
Exactly.
But there's a difference between public and private information.
Are you a citizen of Caldwell County?
Of Caldwell? Oh, how do you pronounce it?
Caldwell.
Caldwell? Okay. Well, I was all right. I'm a little more. I pronounce the A with a little more in a different emphasis.
I get it.
But no, I mean, you can see my plates. I mean, I'm traveling through.
That's
I came from the north, and I'm going south. So.
Just when somebody calls and there's a call for service, I gotta go check it out.
Yeah.
They're taxpayers, and that's what they expect me to do.
And you've identified them. I mean, you know who they are, because I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, they'll know who
it's like they have some callers that call anonymously, and they could say some of the most horrible things, and you don't.
They didn't say anything horrible.
Okay.
They said they saw you. It was
Yeah.
suspicious. You've been walking around down here. There's
Yep.
nothing going on.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know, so that's
and yeah, you got I hear the cows in the distance. I mean, this is a very outside of the city type of a major city area, and I mean, I walk down the dirt road. It's a little more peaceful than this, and I tend to go to the library. I mean,
that's your right.
I mean, you got more of a line of questions than the last guy, but he wasn't called. He passed by,
Well,
and then he came.
That's their job, is to check out suspicious things.
Yeah.
So suspiciousness is the out-of-state plate.
Okay.
One person to walk around, and you know it's a public park, but there's nothing going on.
Yeah, I mean,
So if you know,
it's to be able to try to find a crime in this activity is be a bit of a stretch, you know. But you're the investigator.
To a normal person,
Yeah.
you know. But what if you were wanting to break into that building?
I don't know. Yeah.
You know.
You got a key? We can check it out.
You see what I mean?
Well, you would walk around it and look for anything that looks broken in.
I don't need to. Did you break into it?
No.
There you go.
So, I don't. There's nothing I really I need. I mean, whoever the complainant is, this is a.
It's not a complaint. It was
a call.
For service as far as it looks suspicious.
All right, and
because, it's a Tuesday morning.
Okay.
There's nothing going on in the park, and you're here and you're walking around. Now, what we've been getting is a lot of thefts out in the county.
Yeah.
And so they call us to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't asked you anything other than
just general
questions. So.
And that's there's a difference between that and just trying to find out information and doing a welfare check. You know,
well-being check, but nobody knows you, so they're not going to do a well-being check.
Oh, you're beyond that. You're more into I gotta find out more personal.
I haven't found out anything personal.
Okay,
yet.
all right.
I haven't asked you for your driver's license.
Yeah.
The license plate is public knowledge.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you hang it on the front of the car.
Yeah, you have to. I think it's a law to some states require it to be in the front, but it's in. Because so you go from welfare check, which is
going to welfare.
It's no. There's different levels of checking, and then you start when you investigate. It starts going into more of a Fourth Amendment issue, But I mean, you're
no reason to identify.
Yeah, you're skirting that. Yeah, on the outside of the protections.
Haven't done it.
Yeah.
That's skirting anything. Just didn't ask you for it.
I mean, I'm free to walk away from this conversation, and the library's opening soon. I kind of want to. I'd like to go over there and check
it out.
Yeah, check it out. I mean, but I mean, you're interesting too. In this conversation, learning about the background of this area. I guess more specifically, this criminal background. There's
criminal background where you're from. I mean,
if there's anything I could do to help out, is there anybody I should be looking out for?
Or know them.
No, like I don't know. Is there a website? Maybe I could look at these pictures of anybody wanted, or
they don't put out anything like that.
I mean, how do you try to help the community engage in your?
There's a website out there, but we don't put anything out there as far as that.
Yeah, like we're looking for this guy or this type of activity is becoming more common, and we'd like to help. We'd like the community to help us.
Everybody in the county is pretty knowledgeable of what's going on, But they use cameras and they use ways to.
Yeah, absolutely. This building may have a camera. It's like. And I mean that is pretty good protection.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's
There you go. Good.
So, yep.
Need anything?
Well, what do you provide that if I were to ask, what I mean, I don't see what I mean. You can deliver a lot of pain and death. You're geared for that and trained for that. I don't
need to do that.
you're not a
warranted, you know.
yeah, you're not a doctor. I mean, do you
need me to tell you what's open? Do you need me to tell you
Yeah,
how
well,
to get somewhere? Do you need to tell me?
I told you what I'm doing. I want to do, so
That's
you know, I'm
perfectly
going.
fine with me.
Library's probably open now, so you
I don't
know,
know. I've never
it's
been
open
there.
at 9.
There you
So
go.
yeah. How does the south look? I don't know. I'm heading south to the Walmart area. It's I don't know. Any places that you like to visit?
86
What-
Adam.
Oh,
I'm looking.
like I never.
Well, there's Polo is 6 miles south of here about.
Copy 219.
Yeah.
855.
Keep going further than that, you know, you're
It's,
down to the Richmond area.
you have a general. I want to break off from that question. And there's a historic site here, and I didn't even read the sign. Do you know what that sign is about? Oh, you didn't even look yourself. Okay. And you've
I'm not
been in the.
historic sites.
All right, because I saw it on the other side. Now I see it here, and I really wanted to actually check that out.
Check it out.
What the historical marker says.
Check it out.
I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
There you go.
So, all right. What I mean, any places like I don't know for tourist stops? You This-
I mean, it's not around here.
not re-
There's,
okay.
You know, up here's
So-
the historical building up on the main street.
there's
Main.
historical building?
Yeah, you can go up there. Well, I guess an older building. But there's
Okay.
There's nothing much in Kingston.
Yeah. So that's why it's unusual to see strangers.
It is.
But
It's a community of
Yeah.
very small community.
But
So
you guys aren't an island. I mean,
we're not west.
you're not an island. You know, it's not like inaccessible. It's it's easy to get through. So I mean, not like say Hawaii or something. If there's a stranger in Hawaii, they're gonna wonder how the heck did they get there. But this is part, as all the cities are, part of the continental U.S. I mean, it's.
If I drove up into Washington, where you're from,
You-
would you see that and go,
You
that's not from around here?
if this actual cop car drove into Washington, yeah, that'd be unusual.
Pretty weird.
Yeah,
So,
and
so when people see your plate, that's not a Missouri plate.
yeah,
So they go, that's not from around here.
and the thing is, I don't even have a phone. I don't have a service, so I can't make calls. Well, I guess you could do 911. That's
911.
for people that don't have the service, but I don't really have the ability to make calls, so to call in. But yeah, I mean, there's cars from out of state.
Kind of catches your eye, doesn't it?
When I was in Idaho, just like 5 miles in, I had a cop approach me and said, "You're out of state." It's like I was just across the border.
You're out of state.
It depends on the. Yeah, I was.
5 miles in.
It just depends on the person and their sensitivities to.
Well, you're not I mean, when you're a cop, you're sensitive to different things, right?
Yeah.
That you wouldn't be when you're when you're a civilian.
Mm-hmm.
Things catch your eye.
Yeah,
Things that are out of place.
You notice
stuff like that.
you notice patterns over time, and if you look older, maybe my age, and
6.
we're pretty much the same age, and you notice patterns over time in your life, and just
No, it's just a small, close-knit farming community.
yeah,
So when things are out of place, people go, that's just not right. And they go,
yeah,
something could be wrong here, something may not be wrong here, we
Yeah.
check it out. And so when they pay in and they're taxpayers,
well,
and they have a call, and they respond,
Yep.
everything good, check it
Yeah.
out, that's what our job
yeah,
is, right?
yeah. You're thinking more micro. You're more of a micro thinker, but I mean, there's also the macro, federal level to consider as well. You're not just local tax. There's also federal tax. I mean, there's as
If we keep getting that, I don't know. We're not gonna take
if we keep. All right. Are you thinking about running for sheriff at all in the future? Or your age, you could.
that. I just want to work and
Yeah. Oh, okay. Just all right.
go home.
Just okay. Just keep a low profile. All right. That's yeah.
With that.
Yeah. I'd like to keep a low profile too, but yeah, in small, and I like visiting small towns.
I don't blame
But
you.
it's not, it's not easy.
I've had officers check me out when I was in a different town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I wasn't doing anything wrong, so it didn't bother me.
Okay.
Talk to them, and, you know.
Yeah, just
I'm pretty black and white.
put them at ease. Put their concerns.
They've got a job to do.
Yeah.
And when I make them feel that there's nothing going on, that's it.
Mm-hmm. And there's different sensitivity levels for each cop. It's some like the first guy. He just, it was a quick conversation.
There you go.
And my car works. I mean, it's not broken down. I just
you know, if you like to travel, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I've traveled for years and years
Good.
now. I
don't think I need this anymore, so I'm gonna put mine away. We're just
Okay.
having a conversation. This isn't official anymore.
Okay.
Well, me.
All right. Well,
You like to talk to people? I'm gonna put mine away.
I'm talking. I just,
There you go.
I'm saying I've traveled for years and years. I haven't. I spent. I was raised in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
But I mean.
Well, you've got that accent.
Yeah.
I lived in North Dakota for 3 years.
Okay.
So.
Oh, Williston is Williston somewhere you've been? West side. It's on the west side of the oil.
Yeah. Good county. When you first
This
Copy to 19 9 a.m.
Williston is a part of the Bakken oil region.
Uh-huh.
They get a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money just changing hands. Unlike this area. I mean, you got a nice car and all, but I mean, it sounds like people are struggling around these parts. Well, I'm not. You go to Williston, they got an airport that's dedicated to flying people to Vegas and back. I mean, they're really living it up with all the oil. Just they need more money. Just pull more oil out of the ground, type of thing. I mean, that's pretty unique, the way they can get away with that. And I mean, the cops are very aggressive there too. I was there and I had problems. But
I think they react the way they have to react.
Yes.
All the time.
Yeah, and the sheriff has influence on that with the pop.
If there's a lot of problems, that's how they're going to come with people. They don't know whether you're a problem or not until they meet you and figure it out.
Yeah, and I mean, having conversation is good. Demanding ID, people have a demanded ID from me. But I look at kind of from a perspective like, if you see a bear, you probably want to keep a distance from it, and you can observe it from a distance. You don't have to like ask for its ID.
Sure.
So, there's certain situations. I mean, especially if there's no crime. Having a conversation is a fair choice. So I mean, that's. Yeah.
Service, right?
Yeah, you work for the public. Yeah. As a detective, it's pretty neat. Investigator.
Just a job.
Yeah. But you were the one that gets to go into those rooms. I've seen on YouTube a lot of these interviews. You interview murderers. You got to get them to confess. And there's strategy. Yes. Yep. There's
that in anything.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get a job to learn how to do it.
Mm-hmm. These videos have become very popular. The interview, the interrogation rooms, they've become more popular and more common on YouTube.
Sure.
And it's really interesting. At least I'm getting more like videos popping up for me because I like to watch them.
They're neat.
Yeah.
They are.
Like, oh man, this last one, this guy had brain damage. He was shot through the nose, and the bullet went around, gave him brain damage, and his girlfriend was found lying on the couch dead, and they thought he did it, but he was brain damaged, and they were like, they couldn't figure out, why they couldn't get him to confess.
Yeah.
He was acting so strange it's so strange. It's
weird.
Yeah, there's some situations you just, even with all your training, it's just, how do you figure this out? I felt really sorry for the guy.
Well, yeah.
Just getting grilled for like 2 hours with the brain damage and like that.
Yeah.
So but you work with what you can. I mean,
That's
it's
right.
you do.
So what do you do for a living?
Well, I mean, you asked and I told you. I'm sure you kind of remember, right? Yeah.
What do you used to do?
Just odd jobs here and there. I mean,
Construction?
no. Let me make a complaint about that. I got size 16 60 feet,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't find work boots so easily. The steel-toed work boots, they don't really sell them in in the larger sizes. So and then you know, with shoes, it's like filling up if you put water in a gallon jug, you can't put more than a gallon in a gallon jug. So it's been, I've missed out on some like day labor stuff. I've done day labor for that, but I couldn't do the construction stuff because you need steel toe. I'm just making that as a argument. I really would like to have done some of the labor, but
they make size 16 shoes.
Well, it's just not, you can't walk into any shoe store and get them.
Order them.
And I mean, I wear these down to nothing. They're wearing all the way through both sides because it's so hard to find shoes. I wear these down to the bare minimum. All my shoes, pretty much, just because the infrequency. I have to. These aren't even 6E. These are 18, kind of narrow. They're actually a little tight. When I sit down, I could feel the tightness. So that's just a little quirk for me, and I'm making that as an excuse for construction because you mentioned. But I mean, I worked odds and ends jobs, but mostly it's like, it seems like I'm doing pretty good on YouTube with these cop videos. But I like to make travel videos, driving videos, travel. But I have a separate channel for just talking to cops, and people watch the cop channel a lot more than my travel channel.
Oh, yeah. It's a big deal nowadays.
I don't know if you heard about what happened in Bethany. I got arrested for over an ID issue, pretty much.
I don't watch the news.
And okay, good for you. It's I could give you. I can communicate the news to you in person.
I don't even care about it.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Well, what do you care about? What else can I do to help relieve any concerns?
I got no concern. I'm
okay.
just talking to you.
All right.
I'm done with my concern.
All right.
You know, all you're doing is enjoying resting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna hang out at the library, then go south later. I was here yesterday. It got up to 70 degrees,
Nice.
and I was just. I'm trying to slow down my movement south because I don't want to get caught in hot weather.
I think that's over with.
Yeah, you think? Yeah, because it looks like it's going to get in the 20s in a few days or so. So I'll move on. But I don't want to go to the south until it's colder, because I believe crime it reduces when it's colder, and I don't want to be there when it's hot. It's kind of a observation for me.
That's right. Nobody wants to do anything when it's cold.
Yeah, there's when it's hot. I mean, like in August, you get riots, like every other year it seems. The heat affects people. They get more agitated.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't know how it is exactly, because I'm going straight south to the Gulf Coast, but slowly, just visiting towns, visiting the police, and getting familiar with the area. I learn about areas, it seems, more often with police than anybody else.
They're out in it most, aren't they?
Yeah. Do you know Cameron? Have you been to Cameron? Yeah, there's a strange situation. I made a video of it where a trucker left some berries, like a ton of berries, about half the size of my car, a stack.
Are you giving away free berries?
What's that?
That's why you're giving away free berries?
You see that? Yeah. I was holding a sign near the Walmart. Is at the dead end of the street next to that Walmart, and the cops were called on me. I was like trying to let people know there's these berries this trucker just left, and the cop explained that it could have been a weight issue. Yeah, but they were there and they're good. I got a whole bowl of them, mashed them up, and just eat. But I was hoping to help other people. People would rather call the cops before get free berries. That's what.
Put yourself in their situation.
Yeah,
if you don't understand something, then you want somebody to understand it for you, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of what that is.
Yeah, the ambassador, the middle person. They do the understand. They tell you.
If they would confront you, what would it be like?
Yeah, I mean they're unprotected.
Shut up.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So they want us to come confront everything.
Yeah.
And then we get a bad image.
Yeah,
That's
you
not
got to deal
true.
with. Yeah.
Not all of us are bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found it seems about 1 out of 20 cops will arrest me and file false charges.
Yeah.
There's not
No
all of
reason to arrest you.
what?
There's no reason to arrest you.
Well, not
haven't
for
done
you, but in Bethany they had a reason, but that was dropped within 2 days. But you know, that's something. Yeah, it's something else. Different county. It's several counties over.
Well,
So.
good talking to you. What was your
Okay.
name?
Oh, well, you heard it. Well, no, you heard it. Is on the
I don't know if
plates.
that's
It's
your name
the Travis. It was
There you go.
yeah.
Nice to
So,
meet you.
all right. Well, what's your first name? JC.
Mhm.
Kirkendoll. Okay.
So,
All right.
well,
Yeah.
fun.
So
Be
yeah,
good.
I'll be leaving later. In a few hours or so.
about it.
So okay.
care.
You too.